Hey, Freedom 95 listeners. So on today's show, we talked about Colin Kaepernick. That's right, the former quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers. He is now acting like the Hillary Clinton of the NFL, blaming Trump for everything. In fact, his legal team appears to be planning to subpoena Donald Trump. So we talked a little bit about that. We also talked about this G7 summit that Trump is attending today. We talked about Macron and Trudeau and the rest of the folks in that group not being happy with Trump about tariffs. And we talked about some of the tensions that are there. Of course, a lot of folks think that Trump is jetting out of there early to avoid, I guess, criticism. I guess he's intimidated, supposedly, they think, whatever, by some of these folks in the summit because of these tariffs that he has put into place. So we talked about that. We also talked about the Korean summit, the North Korean summit, or the Singapore summit, which is the location of the summit. Trump is actually leaving early the G7 summit to go to Singapore in preparation for these talks with Kim Jong-un. We talked about that as well. Talked a little bit about Google, Facebook, and Twitter partnering with the supposedly nonpartisan, unbiased Southern Poverty Law Center, which is crazy to think about. They're ultra-leftists. We talked a little bit about that. And we touched briefly on John Roberts, Chief Justice John Roberts' commencement address, where he encouraged graduates with this novel concept of thinking for themselves. You know, I've said on here for a long time that this is a culture. This is a society. Ours is a society where we are high on information but low on wisdom. We have access to information. We have a bunch of information. We have a bunch of data. We have a lot of things that we can look up on Google. But it's amazing how how there are people out there that don't know what to do with that. We put all the emphasis on acquiring and accumulating information, but no instruction on how to think for ourselves, analyze, and synthesize that information. So we talk about those things on today's show. I encourage you to check it out. Appreciate it very much. Guys, have a great weekend. We will see you on Monday. Take care.